fool would knowingly allow an obstacle to remain in his path.
Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Jeffrey!
They saw us coming.
Oh, they wouldn't set us up, sir. With fake prey. Not a couple of vicars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, think so?
Yes. Yes, all right. Right. Why the air of Stygian gloom? Think of it as providential.
I can't, Freddie. I gotta pull out. My reputation's at stake here.
Your reputation's at stake anyway.
What?
If you do pull out, I mean.
You say the fat woman's on the loose again?
Who listens to fat women? Especially when they have no evidence.
Mr. Boyd always goes about this time of year. End of term.
Whereabouts in Yorkshire?
I don't know, hopping all over. He sent me a postcard once from Beverley with a Minster on it.
Do you still have the note he left you?
No, I threw it away last night after I read it. I'm paid to tidy up. Where he will let me.
When do you expect him back?
2 weeks, maybe. Depends how the fancy takes him, maybe longer. He phones me before he's coming, and I open up the house for him.
Well, let us know, will you, Mrs. Hume, the minute he calls?
Whatever you say. I knew there was trouble the moment I seen you.
Trouble?
He hasn't been too well lately. Overworking. I thought maybe he's had an accident.
Oh, no. Nothing like that. No joy, sir?
Not on the cause of death. Perfect thumbprint, though, on the examination paper. Trouble is, we've got nothing to tally with it. But I'd like to bet if we looked in there, no chance of getting a warrant at the moment.
Could be all above board, this, couldn't it? I mean, Boyd might have just popped up to Yorkshire. Although you'd think Mandeville would have told us that's what he usually does. He knows we're looking for him.
Mandeville volunteers nothing.
And that stuff in the vestry, the kettle and everything. They could have made themselves a cuppa before they went into prayers.
1 plate, 1 knife, 1 cup. No. They're all afraid of something. Get in, Lewis. We've got to start showing results.
Pull over, will you, sir?
What? Oh, no, Lewis.
It's 3 o'clock. I missed my lunch today.
We're heading for lunch.
I don't fancy liquid. I need me packing.
Please, no speculation about the winner. All will be revealed in a couple of days.
Mr. Gould.
Sorry, that's the end of the press call.
I'm Emma Pickford. I work for the Pax Hostel for Women. We have a mutual acquaintance. May I talk to you in confidence?
I wish you could see my itinerary.
Please.
Not a moment's space till Thursday. Let's discuss it on Friday. Make an appointment. See my secretary.
What's yours, sir?
Cotton chips. Double chips.
Double chips. 2 pounds, sir.
Funny place to keep your family snaps.
Oh, she's not family. Looks as she likes her chips.
Yeah.
There is somebody looking for her. Left this to remind us half an hour ago. You don't know, do you?
Let's have a dago.
Yeah. She has been here sometimes, but not recently.
Who's looking for her? Oh, police.
Really? It's one of them women from that hostel. Good looking, wears a porcelain collar, but not the funny one with the cigar.
Yeah. No, I don't know her. I'll keep an eye out, though.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Just a minute! Excuse me! I've been eating you after all.
Beg your pardon? It's you, isn't it? That voice on the phone.
I'm sorry about that. I would have apologized. This is different. Help me.
Indeed, I will not. I've been to the authorities about you, you know.
There's no need.
We'll see. Now, you leave me alone. I want no more of this. You and your threats. Come on, Kemo, steer off. Come on.
Oh, don't go. Don't go. Don't go.
I mean, it's got to be important. Searching for her that hard, dishing out a picture.
Well, they're responsible for her. They're conscientious women.
I know, but...
But what?
Well, they could have informed us. I mean, she disappeared last night, straight after the news of Victoria's death.
She spent the previous night in the hostel. She wasn't at communion in the morning. She had no contact with Victoria. Haven't you finished?
Yeah. Could be my last fish and chips. Val says she won't have them in the house when she starts this slimming lark.
Chief Inspector Morse.
Oh, yes, I spoke to you this morning.
Ah.
Professor Bradale's just asked me to call you back.
About time. Tell him I'm here, would you?
Someone's been pouring money in. Where's it come from?
There's never any shortage of funds for this kind of research. No wonder the humanities are being elbowed out.
Chief Inspector Morse, please come around. Hi, good to meet you.
Certainly been giving us the runaround today.
Oh, yeah. What do you do here normally?
We design formulas for medication.
That's right.
All this, it's nothing to do with that break-in, is it?
What break-in?
A week ago. It was nothing. Nothing went missing.
A broken window, that's all. Some druggie maybe trying his luck.
You should have reported it.
I didn't want to waste your time. I don't now either. I'm only sorry I can't help you. I really am. But I've never seen anything like this before.
A substance that precipitated cardiac arrest, you say?
Well, in conjunction with the substances already present, yes. The painkillers and the small amount of alcohol in the wine. They acted on one another. The system went into overdrive, in effect, and then blew a fuse.
The painkillers were standard type?
Oh, sure. Perfectly harmless in regular doses.
And she took an extra dose in the middle of the night.
Really? There wasn't a great deal of it around, but then these things can be flushed out very quickly.
If this were a poisoning...
No, I can't buy that. The poisoner would need a postgraduate degree in endocrinology to bring it off, and even then... No. The stuff, whatever it is, got in there by accident. Or she may, in fact, have produced an excess of that particular amino acid naturally within her own body.
When will you know for certain?
We can only keep testing. Sorry.
You're new to Oxford, I believe, sir. The brain drain in reverse.
I was honored to be invited.
In spite of, forgive me, the difference in salary between an American and a British professorship?
What's money where there's honor? I get by. I have consultancy work. Who knows? Maybe you'll use me as an expert witness again.
Who knows, sir?
Well, it's been a great pleasure meeting you. I'm, Hank, by the way.
Goodbye, sir. I'll be in touch. missing? Cache of papers, ornaments, photographs, pills, a bicycle, and precise cause of death. Jeffrey Boyd and Dinah Newbury. Hello, Emma. It's Morse. Has Dinah Newbury been found?
No.
She wouldn't be capable of, well, hiring someone to do a burglary.
Dinah? You met her. She's a poor soul, Morse.
What was likely to have been in Victoria's file about her?
Counselling work is absolutely confidential. Good night, Morse.
Good night, Emma.
Morse. Still a total blank. He can't be found in Yorkshire.
don't like it, Morse.
Nor do I, sir.
Don't start any of that fencing with me. Where did the press report come from? The same source as your anonymous tip-off. I can't do with this. Locking up Mandeville. It assumes a connection with a crime, a connection you haven't made yet.
He's withholding information, sir.
I've been looking at him on and off, checking. He spends most of the time down on his knees. And that's where you'll be, I'm telling you, if you don't make this stick.
The thumbprint on the examination paper, sir, we've had confirmation it was Geoffrey Boyd's. At least it matches the prints we found at the vicarage.
All right, so Boyd was obviously balmy. But Mandeville isn't?
No, he's clever.
There were 7 or 8 of them on the job last night, weren't there? Why didn't you bring them all in?
We have their names, sir. Desmond Kelly and some theology students. They've undertaken to make themselves available if they're needed. The Reverend Dr. Mandeville insisted they were all acting on his instructions.
He volunteered that, did he?
That's all he's volunteered so far. I'm seeing him again this morning.
Oh, don't you keep him a minute after 12 o'clock. Unless you're charging him. All right.
The room you saw last night, it was only evidence of the stress Geoffrey had been under recently.
Where is he?
I am not at liberty to tell you.
But you do know. You won't be at liberty at all unless you give me an explanation.
Have you never heard of a priest's duty to respect a confidence?
But that's not what we're talking about here, is it? What about this stress that Boyd was supposed to be under?
Well, he had heavy parish duties as well as his college work. He was conscientious with his students. There's no doubt he allowed this woman question to get somewhat out of hand.
Only somewhat? Do you know what I think? There was nothing in that room last night that wasn't implied in the first conversation I had with you. He just gave it some substance. Visit him there, did you, sometimes?
No, of course not. He only saw visitors in his study. I was more than shocked by what I found there. The man was ill.
Now there we agree. But no one becomes as ill as that suddenly. There must have been signs. Why didn't you and your friends act sooner?
I acted when I saw fit.
I'd say you acted to protect the interests of your candidate for the chaplaincy.
As I explained in my statement, I wanted to avoid any possible misunderstanding of Geoffrey's character or motivation. He was essentially devout and humble.
Was he involved in Victoria Hazlitt's accident the week before her death?
I know nothing of that.
And nothing of the fact that someone clearly spent a night in the chapel vault recently.
The vault? Are you familiar with the terms of church architecture?
Below the altar, as opposed to the vestry, beside the altar. We've been very thorough. And you know nothing, of course, about the bogus scout from Beaufort who removed Dr. Hazlitt's papers from her room.
This is absurd.
Is it? I intend to find Geoffrey Boyd. Get rid of him. You'll remain available in Oxford like the others.
I rarely leave Oxford. I stake my oath that Geoffrey is neither a murderer nor a thief. And may God forgive you, Chief Inspector.
I doubt if your God would have much truck with the likes of me. At least I hope he wouldn't.
Listen. There was a big surprise in store for one of the detectives investigating the mysterious St. Saviour's College death and burglary last night. When acting on a hunch, he disturbed a hornet's nest of clothes.
It can only do us harm.
How?
You know Oxford. refined